What up, y'all? This is Ladies Who KeKe, and my name is Adana B.
And I am Kathy J.
Y'all, we bring you Married to Medicine. Did y'all see this last episode? I hope y'all saw the last episode, because god damn it, it was good.
If you didn't see it, you need to watch it.
It's season 7, episode 11, Busted Cabo.
And it is Bust Down Tatiana.
Hey,
Bust Down Tatiana.
You know, it's my jam.
I know it was. We're not being Tatianas today, girl. We're trying to be ladies. We ladies who KeKe. Not Tatianas who KeKe. Not today.
It's after hours, honey.
It
is. It is. At night. The freaks come out
You've been holding all the singing for days.
Man, yeah. Days. I'm backed up.
Okay, listen, y'all. I really want to just hit the highs because there's so much. I just want to talk in these highs.
There was so much that happened in this episode. It was so good. It's so insightful on people's relationships.
It's okay.
And who they are.
Okay, so everybody go to their rooms. We just gonna go into it. So we finished up in a little dance contest. Heavenly and Dr. Damon won. So everybody started to go to their rooms. Quad,
this some bullshit,
baby. They should give you some sneakers or something to have you walk all the way up the hill.
So everyone's going to the room, but Quad's room is
way over there.
Yonder from everyone else's. Now this is where Simone, I was rooting for you. I thought you were maturing. This is petty as hell. So she has Quad's room literally 50 miles away from everyone else, is going up this all these stairs and alleys or wherever. She finally got her to her room, and so
it was a nice room when she got there.
I'm not walking 3 miles just to get to my damn room. If I was Quad, I would be like, okay, no, this is not going to.
Available?
Yeah, any other rooms available, I'll just pay for
down
it.
To the bottom of the
because this is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Simone says that she gave her the room because she wanted her to have privacy. It had nothing to do with her being away from everybody's husbands because. They made the comment, Toya and Mariah.
We're not sharing our husbands.
Are we going to be sharing our husbands? No one wants your husband.
Simone was like, I didn't put her that far away because to keep her away from my husband.
It was so she could spend some alone time with her favorite person, herself.
It's like, girl, if you was going to be petty, then why you invite her? That was ridiculous.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't really expecting that.
If I was Quad, I would have been like, okay, this is not going to work. Any other rooms available closer.
But I'm proud of her. She didn't make a big deal about it. So that was some growth on her part. She didn't make a big deal.
I would have made a big ass deal.
She was just like, whatever, this is my room. It's cute, it's nice, it's big, whatever. I'm fine.
I would not be attending no type of festivities. Unfortunately, I can't. My leg hurts. Sorry.
She made
my toe hurts, my ankles hurt. I had to walk 5 miles.
Speaking of festivities, the first thing they do is we're gonna go to dinner. So Mariah is all of a sudden sick.
I can see my both fingers.
She had cramps. Apparently,
I will say that sometimes cramps can be a bitch.
Cramps will stop me. I promise you.
Yeah. So I mean, if that's really,
if she got a condition,
if that was really her issue, I get it.
Yeah, it can stop you. So she wasn't feeling well.
Is that really her condition? Is that really her issue? We're
gonna go with it. She wasn't feeling good. Now some people was giving a little side eyes like, okay, girl, you don't want to come.
Okay.
So they get down. They're going to the dinner, and this place that they was going to was off in the woods.
In the boondocks. And then the boondocks in Mexico ain't cool.
It's not like the boondocks here in the States.
They got a cartel.
Right. Like, I would have been scared, too. Like, we can't bring no weapons.
I don't know if the cartel might, you know what I'm saying, ram.
And then that's what they're making jokes about. They said, this is like a horror movie. Something could just jump out at any time. Don't say that.
This is Mexico.
This is not funny. This is not a game.
I stay in the resort. I'm not leaving the resort.
I don't want to venture off.
Or it's going to be close, near.
I need to be in the daylight. I can't be going out at night. This is nighttime, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
So when they get there, they had went to a place where it was a farm, and they had the food was from the farm, so it was like fresh. Now I would have loved to do that.
Yeah,
fresh. Ooh, that's great.
That food looked really good.
It did. We don't get all that fresh stuff over here.
All that stuff is pumped up with poison.
Right. So that's what's wrong with us. That's a whole other video.
So yeah.
So Jackie and Curtis, they want to say thank you to Cecil and Simone for the trip and want to wish them a happy anniversary and tell them how they have been such great friends to them and inspired them to stay together and being supportive and all this goodness. And I was like, this is going to be a great dinner. I felt in my spirit, even though I seen the preview, that this was going to be a great dinner. Until...
So Contessa was like, hey, Buffy, so you've been on vacation with her for 24 hours. How's your feel? And she's like, don't worry. Heavenly was mean to me, too, when I first got in the group. Because you know how Heavenly loves to be a little mean girl. She
is the front door, and it's like, if you can get through me, I'm, I haze you.
Yeah, she likes to do the little haze thing. Yeah, that's what she does with everybody.
Then you can join the sisterhood.
Right. So Buffy was like, Heavenly ain't nothing. That's just sisterly banter that happens with her. It's no problem. I'm kind of feeling some type of way that
I was called out about being infertile.
And so Jackie was like, huh? What? Say what? What you say about me?
She was sitting up there. She was like, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What you say about me? She was like, yeah, I really appreciate you telling the whole room that I was infertile. So Jackie... Now, y'all saw the preview, like her going off. I was hoping that...
It was something cut.
Yeah, that was some editing, that it didn't happen that way. Oh, no, baby. Jackie showed her entire ass.
So, for the people that was in the comment section last week saying that we was, quad fans or whatever they said. No, we can call somebody wrong when they're wrong. So, we're here to say... Because we said last week that Jackie is not normally tacky. Jackie is normally a classy woman, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. That still stands for me. Jackie, over the years, she has been the one that has normally been classy. She doesn't normally...
Takes the high road.
Yes,
when you go low, I go high.
That's the character that she has portrayed.
Not at that dinner.
So, we are here to say, are you ready? She is wrong. I can't stand when y'all do that. We don't just be... Yeah, I can like somebody and still say that they was wrong. Jackie, you was wrong.
So, this is what happened. So, Buffy said what she said. Jackie's like, oh, well, I didn't mean to, embarrass you or nothing like that.
Wasn't being malicious.
I was just, you like to push through your pain and you like to, praise people and uplift people through your pain like I do. So I was trying to connect with you.
Yeah, she's like, she said, I was trying to make a connect. I was trying to connect with you. She's talking like she's in that doctor voice. I was trying to connect with you.
I thought she had a little
stank on. I thought we had a connection. At first, she was like, I thought we had a connection. And she was just like, I mean, well, that really wasn't your place to say that. And then, this is when Jackie comes through.
She said, I acknowledge. I apologize. I'm done. Now let's eat. I'm like, ooh.
Everybody was sitting there. Now, you know how they kept showing. Quiet was like this.
Quiet ain't said nothing.
She was going back and forth.
But it was just like, when Toya was saying, that was kind of wrong for you to say that because...
It wasn't your place.
You know what I mean? It's like... And then I think that's when maybe she started getting a little elevated. She was like, oh, I thought we were friends, but apparently we're just associates. Because Toya said you should have asked for her permission to tell her story, her business. Oh, I know how to ask permission with friends.
She was like, that's not real friendship. She said you shouldn't have to act. And this is the thing.
Girl, she missed the point. It's like, you missed the point.
Yes. There are things that you should just know about your friends, that you know what you can and can't say. You can look at your friend and be like, and your friend know the look on your face, be like, okay, yeah, girl, I'm going too far. Or, yeah, girl, I need to say this, do this. Or I'm acting up. Yeah, when you have that relationship. But y'all haven't been around each other long enough to establish such a relationship, first of all. Second of all, like Buffy said, you are OBGYN, so you should know that was something that you should not have said. Even though you weren't her doctor, you should know that that's a private conversation that you should not have shared with a group of people that were not in the circle that they are sitting in at this moment. And like Toya said, like my miscarriage, that is my story. And then Jackie got mad about that. She was like, even though you said it to everybody, and she was like,
it's still my
that's
story.
Still my story. That's up for me.
That's where Jackie is missing it. It's like, there's certain subjects you just
don't discuss.
You know what I mean? It's like a known factor.
For somebody else.
And the fact that I'm telling you what you said was inappropriate, I didn't like
and
it.
it hurt me.
Like, she basically dismissed Buffy's feelings all the way. Like, oh, well, I know now not to, I guess we're not friends.
I know now.
I got to ask for permission to say things. It's like, girl,
you're not getting it.
You're not getting it at all.
Not getting it.
She felt violated.
And that's what she said. She was just like, I just didn't expect that. I wasn't prepared for that. It was like, we didn't have no conversation that I said you can do that. Like, that was just not. And then Simone tries to defend.
And this is where it's like, oh my God.
She's like, I think what Jackie is saying. She didn't get a chance to even say what she thought Jackie was saying.
Because you can't defend that. You can't defend that. Jackie wants, the thing that was like, whoa, Jackie, you, as Mariah would say, you starting to show your slip.
Right. Now.
Because like, really, I don't think that Jackie did malice. No.
She wasn't trying to be malicious in her delivery.
Absolutely not. However,
it wasn't your place to say that.
And the fact that Buffy said, and truly, Buffy didn't come at you sideways either, so I don't know why you're getting so damn defensive.
No.
So it's like, you should have been like, I'm sorry. There was no compassion in your apology. It was just like, oh, you felt that way? Oh, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's like,
I'm sorry you didn't get what I was doing. I was trying to relate to you, but if you don't want me to relate to you, like, that was her attitude. Like, if you don't want me to relate to you, then I ain't gotta. It's like,
we ain't gotta relate, and you put my business out like that.
Can we not relate to being married to medicine?
There's other ways for us to relate.
So,
and you should have, if you wanted to include me in that, yes, you should have put me aside. That's just common courtesy. That's common sense.
Hey, you know,
is it okay if I also include you or talked about your infertility?
If y'all had a conversation about this more in depth, because she was like, I said this to her like in passing. I hadn't had a in detailed conversation with her about it. Now Simone maybe, but not her. And when Simone tried to defend Jackie, it's like, now you can't defend Jackie on this. That was her being her friend. You can't defend Jackie on this, because even though Jackie meant no malice, at the end of the day, Buffy's feelings. She said her feelings was hurt. And it's like, for you to defend Jackie, it's like you're really saying it was okay. Or like my feelings don't count. Oh, really? Oh, she said because that's not that. That was what happened with Heavenly. Well, before we get to Heavenly, Simone did say in the green screen, she was like, Jackie is reacting this way because she was called out. She was called out, and Jackie doesn't like being called out. So that was because everybody at the table was shocked at how she was reacting, because they was like, because even Toya was like, Jackie, that is not nice. She's like, now you know that there's another side of me. She said that is not the Jackie. So yes, there's another side of me that is about to come out, and you know it. No, we don't know. That's why she said that. Eugene is so funny. Eugene was like, what is going on here? He was like, Toya said, excuse me, appetizers. So that was when the whole. So Heavenly. All right. So even though you team Heavenly, I love me some Heavenly. Heavenly was wrong Heavenly, too. You wrong for this, because now, so Jackie's all in her feelings. She was like, it's a new day, and I'm done with it. And she was like, you ain't got to say nothing else to me for the night. She said, she was just like, Buffy was just like, okay. And she was like, she said, I received what your apology. Said, but I just don't like the way you're reacting. Yeah, because honestly, it's like, Buffy's the one that was offended, but now Jackie's offended. You're upset that I'm offended. That you offended me, and now you're defensive. What? You should have been. You should have been compassionate. Say, I'm sorry that I made you feel X, Y, Z. That wasn't my intention. Period. If we're friends, and I said something, even though it was not in malice, if I said something that hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. I apologize. Right, and be like, and we could have been done with it. And so when she said that, I receive it, I'm just upset that you're reacting. It just hurts me that you're reacting. The way that you're reacting. She said, let that be the last thing you say to me tonight. I would have got up on my chair. So, like, Jackie, you're not gonna bully somebody, Jackie. Don't do that. When Jackie was in the wrong, it's like, how dare you? Like, no, So but basically, her husband was like this. She was like, I'm okay, honey. I'm okay. All right. So Heavenly said, well, let me say this. Heavenly couldn't wait. She was like, Jackie, nothing Jackie does is in malice. Now she's upset though. Like, so they were saying it calmly, but she's upset. Facts. Because she's getting heated or whatever. She's like, you got Jackie upset. Jackie don't get upset. So if you got Jackie upset, you did something wrong with you. You did something wrong. It's like, what in the hell, Heavenly? And Buffy was like, no, you can't speak on this. She wasn't the one offended. Heavenly is like, you should have done it in private. You should have pulled her to the side. Said, next time you got a problem like this, You should pull her to the side.
No.
You should have did this in front of all these people.
Because at the end of the day, Jackie did it in front of everybody. Exactly, in front of strangers. At least this is amongst friends. Quote unquote the friends. Circle. At least she's discussing here, not in front of the strangers that Jackie did. Yeah. Jackie didn't care of, outing her. Exactly. So it's like, you can't have that same thing. It's like, you have to hold Jackie accountable. Yes, she's, for one, she ain't God. She ain't Mother Teresa, okay? She's a doctor that does nice things. She's very, what's the word? Philanthropic? Is that the word?
No, you trying to say that word right now.
Okay. And all that. She's a good person. However, she did something that was wrong. Right. She should apologize. Basically, it's like, sorry. Buffy said, sorry, not sorry. You had to hold her accountable. Jackie has to be held to the same standard as everyone else. She ain't above nothing. Right. That's like having to be like, oh, no, you did something wrong. You made Jackie upset. So what? What about my feelings?
Girl, when I
that mess pissed me off. I love me some Heavenly, but no.
Shut your mouth.
And Jackie, that's what Buffy said. Heavenly, shut the F up.
I'm sick of you. I'm sick of your mouth.
That's when Toya was like, can we get some appetizers?
And Heavenly stopped talking. For a minute. She was like, I know you used to running your mouth to these other girls and they backing down for you. She said, but I'm not the one. I'm not going to back down from you. That's why she stopped.
I feel like Buffy had every right to feel the way she felt. And the fact that Jackie really didn't give an apology at all. No, an apology at all. I don't care what you say. That wasn't no apology. You telling somebody, I receive it. I apologize. Done. That is not an apology. I'm going to try that.
Let me do that. Get an argument with baby. Like, I received what you said.
I apologize.
We're done.
We ain't got to talk about no more.
He gonna be like,
that basically belittles and diminishes all my feelings and my experience that you created this. You did it. Exactly. Like, you're the one that created this. You're the one that offended me. And now I have to come at you, correct? No, absolutely not. And the fact that Heavenly wants to defend Jackie like Jackie is, holier than thou. No, she can be that, but she can also do wrong. And when she does wrong, even though it may not be in malice, apologize.
Wrong is wrong, regardless of what the intents are.
And the funniest thing, though, is when it got really heated, Contessa gets up. We're going to the bathroom. We're going to the bathroom. We're going to the bathroom. It's like, and that's what they do every time somebody gets heated. We're going to the bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom.
Just to separate everybody. Let's just take a break and take a breather. And so they get up, and she's still, Heavenly's still in the back. She's still mad. She was like, "Now that woman has a good heart, and her,
and she can have all that. No one's taking that from her. No one's saying that you're a bad person.
She messed up.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line.
And it's like you don't see where that's wrong.
That's the problem. It's just like,
regardless if it's malice or not, obviously it's not in malice.
She just messed up. That's all it is. It's okay. That doesn't change your core because you made a mistake.
But now Buffy's like, she does feel like Jackie is a malicious person. She feels like Heavenly said all the bad things for her that Jackie says, and it's like, I don't feel that way, but I can kind of see why Buffy may think that way. Yeah, because of the way that you really didn't give a shit about me saying that you hurt my feelings.
And
as a doctor too,
we can kind of see where Mariah's coming from about how Jackie has been,
and it hurts me to say that.
It pains us to say,
because I don't like Mariah.
I just don't like Mariah's. I don't like her holding on to stuff. It's like, you get an apology, even if it's a sincere apology.
Now that's why I will say that's what Jackie brought that up, and I do have a comment on that.
We'll come up to that. Yeah. That's the only issue I have with Mariah with that. Somebody apologized, and it's just like, Mariah is just never gonna let you live nothing down what you do to her. I don't like that about her. Come on, baby, let it go. So they just eventually just get up and leave, because it's like, at this point, it's over.
Dinner's over.
And you could tell Simone was a little hurt, because she was just like, this is supposed to be.
Well, Simone, before then, Simone asked Buffy's husband, Dr.
for some advice, since he's a psychiatrist. What's your advice?
And truly, he gave good advice.
He's not on retainer.
But he was saying, like, to resolve conflict, you have to see where that person's coming from.
That's the only way. You're not going to be able to move forward until you're able to do that. And I'm like, I'm sure they probably was looking like he on her side. No, he ain't on her side. That applies to both of you.
Yeah.
But you have to be open to do that and mature.
Honestly, I agree. I don't see where Buffy has to apologize. Why does Buffy have to apologize?
No, I'm not saying she did.
Oh, no. I'm just saying, like, if they try to come at her like that, it's like, Buffy ain't got to apologize for nothing. Because, honestly, even when she brought it up, she didn't even brought up, like, and Jackie, you did it. She just said, all she did was say a statement. So
they asked her how was her experience on this trip so far, and she was like, well, isn't this what the trip is about?
Well,
and that's what they said. That's what the trip is about.
Maybe it's heavy in her heart. It's like, at the end of the day, Jackie was wrong for making that public that she's infertile in front of a whole room of strangers.
Right.
Period. Like, you don't talk about stuff like that.
You don't. You
ain't got no couth. And Jackie, you should know better. I'm very disappointed.
Very.
So then the next day, everyone's talking about it.
Now Mariah's back. She's feeling better. So
I'm talking even before then, they were having
their individual conversations.
Yeah. So Cecil was saying, Jackie had no compassion, and
he was like, he's never seen that. Now,
she was offended, and then she got defensive.
Yes.
And I felt like it's honestly her ego. That's what you saw. You saw her ego.
You see her ego come up.
Yeah.
She was like, how dare you challenge me?
Yeah.
Jackie. Like, how dare you? You don't do that.
Eugene and Toya's hilarious. What did Eugene say that was so funny?
I forgot what you
said. Well, they were saying, like, she does a lot of work and help for women, but it's like you heard this one woman
in the it was like something to the extent of saving 10 at the expense of one.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And that was not right. But Jackie, her and Curtis go up to the little walk, whatever. And this is where she brings up the whole, I'm tired of apologizing to friends.
Yeah, she said, this will be the last time I apologize to a friend when I did not have, malicious intentions.
This is where it's like, Jackie.
I was like,
Jackie,
you was up there on my list.
Is this what Mariah was talking about?
Right.
Have I been wrong this whole time about you?
Right. I don't want to
be wrong about this. Jackie,
I don't want to be wrong.
If you offend a friend, especially a friend, that should be an easy apology. If you care about someone, say, I'm sorry to hurt your feelings.
That's what I put in my note. I said, you need to apologize for the way you make people feel regardless of your intentions.
Exactly. If I say, even though I didn't mean it and malicious and I hurt your feelings, then you should definitely feel sorry for it.
Girl, we've done it before.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. Girl, I'm so sorry.
You know
I was not trying to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
I was joking.
But it's like,
your feelings
and then for her to say, like, I'm tired of on this apology tour. Now, this is where it's different with Mariah versus what you did with Buffy.
Because she's apologized to Mariah a few times.
And now, the ones with Mariah, those were sincere.
Yes.
But Mariah wants you to kiss her ass.
That's why I said that's my issue with Mariah. It's like, okay, Jackie apologized. And the thing is, okay, she apologized to you more than once.
And you still the same issue for the same issue.
And it's not like it came up again or anything. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if she did something again.
Yeah, she didn't do something. Like, she did something specifically to Buffy. With Mariah, it's how Mariah
felt. Well, what she did, she brought up a rumor. Well, she brought up an accusation.
That was like, that's just one thing. But I'm talking about other times. Oh, Jack, I feel like you don't care about me. You're dismissive of me. Right. It's just that I don't, because Jackie don't engage with you. That's why in your feelings about it.
Right.
But she did something specifically to Buffy.
Right.
So that's a different. Your apology tour. No, you should. I mean, that one time with Mariah, honestly, I feel like it should have been enough. With Buffy, you should have had that same type of sincerity. Like, you were mad sincere.
You really did something.
You know what I mean? Like, you were sincere for some nonsense, but your sincerity should have been really more towards what you did with Buffy. Of course, the different time frames, but it's like your energy is different.
Yeah.
Totally different things.
It should have been an easy apology for Buffy.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't have no sweat off your brow for you to apologize to her, because that should have been an easy thing to understand. Oh, girl, I wasn't.
And truthfully, like, Mariah calls you all the time in front of people, so I don't know why she was so offended.
Right.
By what Buffy
she
did.
Called you out when she said your slip was showing. That was in front of people. Like,
she says all the time.
That was at a party. Like, it was at wasn't it at Buffy's house? No.
It was at.
It wasn't at Buffy's house.
No, it was at Dr. Damon's office
opening.
Yeah. So I was like, ew, Jackie, like, your ego is not. I don't like it. I don't like it. If that's how you feel, like, oh, you're above apologizing when I feel wronged by you, Like, oh, I shouldn't have to apologize.
I guess you don't plan on wronging anybody anytime anymore.
Now, I will say, current day, that Buffy did block Jackie. Jackie said on an interview, like, yeah, I tried to reach out to Buffy. Like, she blocked me. She's not really accepting my apology. And honestly, I don't blame Buffy. I would not accept your damn apology either. I'm sorry, you're a day late, dollar short. You don't show me who you are, and even though
even know what else is going on,
it may not have been. What was I say? I lost my train of thought. Sorry. I read something that dang on board and I just lost train of thought. It may not have been
intentional.
Right. What was I saying? I was talking about Buffy not
accept an apology.
Yes. It's gone, Jesus. It's gone. I'm sorry, y'all. It's gone. So, well, yeah, Buffy is not accepting her apology, and honestly, I don't blame her, because you already showed me how you felt. Your initial apology is like, I don't need that in my life. And now you're trying to be sincere. You're a day late, dollar short. So I don't blame Buffy. I still don't think Dr. Jack's malicious. I don't think that at all. She has a good heart, but she was wrong, and she needs to be held accountable just like everybody else. And the fact that she thinks she's above that because, oh, I should have to apologize because there's no malice in it, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. So the next day they decided their activity was they were supposed to go riding camels on the beach. Well,
the bus broke
down. In
this
103-degree weather, the bus broke down.
Yeah.
And they was on the side of the interstate.
So at first, Contessa was complaining how hot she was. So she needed to get out of the van.
That bus is small.
And they was cramped.
Yes.
So they had to get out. And they were like, well, we're right by the hotel, so we'll just walk.
Yeah, so mom was like, we just have to walk back.
Toya! She made it seem
like she grew up with a silver spoon in her mouth. Like, she ain't never had to walk nowhere in her life. She was like,
we're walking on the highway?
We don't do this in Atlanta!
She was going off. It's like, sweetie, it's not that serious. Yeah, I know you're in Mexico. Yes, I know, but it's daylight.
It's dangerous out here.
But it's daylight.
It's broad daylight.
Stop talking, more walking, and you'll be fine.
We're not supposed to be doing this. This is dangerous.
Keep on moving, don't stop.
I want to stop moving her lips.
Well, she was complaining the entire time.
And you've seen Eugene got mad. He was like,
like, let's just go. Like, it is what it is, okay?
He was like, stop talking.
So they made it back to the hotel. It's like, all right, we got to improvise.
They said, Eugene, how you get back before us? He said, I was walking with the fast walker right here. They said, did you calm her down? He said, no.
So they went to the bar, had some drinks. The men are at the bar, the women are sitting on the couch.
Dr. Damon is turning up in heavenly.
Yeah, like he was taking some shots, and then as soon as he was about to take the shot, Damon.
He turned around. He was like, "Listen, buddy,
I don't like that. It's kind of weird. It makes my scalp itch. I don't like that. It's weird.
Listen, that buddy shit is weird.
Buddy,
stop, buddy.
But yeah, she calls him daddy. Buddy.
I
don't like
just
it.
call her by her name, honey.
Say honey.
Honey, or just say heavenly for all I care at this point. This buddy shit is
so
ridiculous.
He still took the shot. So
she
now
sends Jackie over there. She said, Jackie, can you go over there and talk to him and try to get
because
him?
I don't like.
He's gonna get sick in just a minute. He can't handle his liquor.
Here's my thing. And well, he said, tell her I've listened to you. I've done what you
for the last 22 years.
I've done mostly everything that you told me to do for the last 22 years. Give me a day.
When he said that, that is very telling.
I felt that though. I'm like, damn, Heavenly, give him a day.
That is very telling of their relationship.
Especially when she drinks all the fucking time.
In your coffee? Got a little bourbon in your coffee, girl?
It's like, you drink all the time. Damn, let them, it's on vacation. Let him get stupid drunk.
Was so turned up on that airplane when they said, so what are you looking forward to?
The drink. It's like, damn, they're on vacation. Let them get stupid drunk.
Because, you know, as long as this show has been on, as long as she's been on here, I always said that Dr. Damon seems so reserved and so quiet. You never see him open up until this trip. Like, when they got there and they was dancing on the floor, I was so happy to see it because I was like, oh. And then to come to find out, you were cute.
I think some of it, though, is because to protect his...
I'm saying he got a business and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because I get that.
The doctors really can't act a plum dumb fool.
But you can...
let loose a little bit, but maybe to help, to protect the
She a doctor too, but she on here acting a fool.
She's a dentist.
still a doctor. She still got a business.
True, but you know.
She still got a business.
Well, that's why she got upset with Lisa Nicole for calling her alcoholic. That's why she got so upset for that.
Oh, you be drinking.
She do be drinking. And it's
You
like,
know
damn.
coffee.
It's like, how you gonna be all like controlling what he do? Like, let him live a little. Damn.
Listen, he probably bringing home the big checks too. You can't be messing up the money.
So that was really telling. It's like, damn.
So he basically was like, listen, I'm not listening to you today.
Facts. He took that shot.
And she was like,
this nigga done did it anyhow.
how dare you? So it was like, okay, Simone was like, since we can't go and do the camel rides, we're going to just move out to the...
It's like been itching this whole freaking video.
We're going to move out to the pool. Everybody get your bathing suits on. We're going to have some food and some drinks. And we're just going to have, you know, a little sit down by the pool. So everybody changes. Listen, Scott was so excited because he said, finally, we're going to have just a regular sit down, chill day. No stupid games or nothing. Here comes Simone. I got a game.
I was like, yep, here we go with that.
And he was like,
so much for having a chill day.
Gonna ask a couple questions. Everyone, no one get offended. No one take any offense. No one take it personal. Just some questions, okay? Girl.
Recipe for a disaster.
Why do they think any of this stuff is ever gonna work with these groups? You know you can't ask these kind of questions with these groups.
You really can.
So, the first question I think they asked, they gave Dr. Damon and said, you know, if your spouse was, if you cheated, would it be okay
if your if your
spouse cheated?
Would it be like a wash? Like, all right, we're even now, it's over.
Or would it be unacceptable? And Dr. Damon, and so, you know, Heavenly's looking like, go ahead, answer that. Answer it right. And I mean, he was like, I mean, it's not right for either one to do it. He said, no, I don't think it would be I'm like, how do you answer that?
I don't, because I feel like if my spouse cheated on me,
can I go cheat to be even?
I would say that just to be spiteful, but it's not going to resolve anything. It's not going to
make it better.
Two wrongs don't make it right.
And that's the way, it's definitely going to make it worse.
Because now it's like,
now we got more to deal with.
Yeah, so it's not worth it.
So at that moment, it showed Jackie saying, Curtis better thank God that there is a Curtis in Jackie's life. So this is showing more of a character that I have not seen, in Jackie. Jackie, where was that energy when, when he was doing all that? Because he wasn't acting like that back then.
And at the end of the day, I don't condone what Curtis did.
Right.
However, you got to say where your part played in this, boo.
She was like, he better be thankful.
Like, damn, Jackie.
That he's still around. Okay? And I was like,
Jackie, you got to be thankful that he's around too. I mean, he hurt you. Yes, what he did was wrong. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, you also played a part in this.
He could have stayed gone. I was just a little. It just shocked me a little bit.
I'm glad that he fought for his marriage.
Yeah.
And that you received that fight. And you know what I mean? But it's like, Jackie
was like,
Jackie,
you better know.
Again, in the words of Mariah. I can't believe I'm saying this. In the words of Mariah. Yes.
So, I'm okay. So then the last question was, do you feel that you should discuss if you're going to, with your partner, if you're going to go back to school, change careers start a business? Because
she's like, do you feel like you need your spouse's permission?
Because this has happened for everybody. You know, they've started businesses, they've changed jobs,
they went back to school. And here we go with Contessa and Scott.
So Contessa's like, I feel like you should, but it doesn't happen because the men do it all the time, and the women just
have to deal with it.
They deal with it. It's like an unspoken rule that you're supposed to support your man.
Yeah.
Stand by your man.
But my bad, y'all. I got a phone call that interrupted the video. So,
did you guys finish with this last little question?
Contessa was saying how, you got to stand by your man. And I mean, you would just
That's
hope.
what is normally told.
Yeah, you would just hope that your man will also stand by you.
In the decisions that you make because you stood by him. And, Toya was saying, well, first Heavenly spoke. And of course, I feel like because it was heavenly, Toya was like, well, I actually feel differently. Okay, but I agree with what you said, though. It was like, you should support your spouse. And she said, I feel like you should discuss this thing with them. Any major decisions that you make.
The question was, do you feel like you need your spouse's approval?
And she was
I say yes. Because you are one, so it's like what you do affects my life.
Right.
So it's like, maybe I'm not ready to handle this type of task with you.
Because I think Heavenly was like, no.
You don't need approval. You just need to discuss it.
And Toya said, yes, I feel like you do, because yes, you are, even if you discuss it, you can't just do it without me, because this is a partnership and we're trying to build together. Yeah. So if what you're doing is not helping us build together, then you can't do that. Yeah. And so then that's when Heavenly was like, well, when a man supports you and he gives you the support you need, so that way that you'll be successful.
And that's what was like, no.
Stop saying that.
Your husband.
And I was like,
Here we go. And honestly,
let's stop playing these games.
Yeah. Well, Contessa's like, basically saying my man don't do that. He's not supportive, and I've supported him. I didn't know that Scott changed his careers multiple times. So it's like, maybe that is kind of insightful of why she feels the way that she feels. It's like, damn, I held you down every time you changed your career. I held you down without anything. Like, I just dealt with it. We just made it work. But it's like, for me, everything's a big deal.
He changed that. Dr. Damon changed jobs. Cecil changed jobs. So that's why they're like, you guys that's why she said that, you guys just do it. And we just go along with it. Yeah. But when we decided we want to do something, it's a big deal. Yeah. Oh, and he was like, I never told you to stop going to school. I didn't say you couldn't go to school. And she was like, it's not a matter of you not saying I couldn't. You didn't support me in the decision to make it easier for me to do it. Right. So in return, it's like, I might as well not go now because you're not giving me the support I need. Yeah.
And then during their confession, like, they were talking and
he just got up.
And I was like, damn. And she was like, see, by myself again.
And then she got up and she cried. She got up.
That's hurtful. It feels like you're by yourself. Like, my feelings my feelings are not a concern. And it's like, instead of talking it through, you rather just walk away.
And he got up very abruptly and with an attitude. He was like, I gotta go.
Boom. And he was gone. And then she started crying. She's like, yep, by myself.
And she was like, but here I am again by myself.
Damn. So I kind of, it gave me a little insight, like, damn, because I said, maybe I see why you be, like, reacting the way that you react.
That's why she reacted that way about the whole school stuff. Yeah. Was because it's like, you came to me and said, hey, I'm about to do this. And regardless of how she might have felt about it, she was like, okay, well, this is what you want to do. I'm okay. Yeah. And now it's like, hey, I want to do this. Well,
they tried it. She almost finished it, but then it got too much.
But it was like, you should have let me. I mean, that's what I think. Yeah, her issue was like, no matter how hard it was for her to support you in whatever you did,
she stuck with it. She
followed through with it. So,
but he never told her that she had to quit. But
you didn't make it easy.
Yeah, he did. He didn't make it easy. He didn't. So, it's very insightful. Insightful.
Yeah. It did. This episode really should have been called Insight. Because it really did give some insight into... It's like, I mean, we seen some more into Scott and Contessa. We seen into Heavenly and Dr. Damon over there.
We saw another side of Jackie.
And we definitely see a different side of Jackie because I was not expecting that.
At all.
So, I mean, Buffy's coming along. I'm liking her more as the episodes
I'm starting to see,
yeah. And I'm glad she's not backing down from anybody.
And I like Toya and Eugene.
I find Toya and Eugene together.
Eugene is so funny to me. He's so funny to me.
Gives Toya a balance.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, Toya by herself, no.
I think Toya by her,
Toya would be too much at times for me. Just like that whole freeway situation.
That was a lot.
But them together, yes. And you know what? Quad didn't show out this episode. I'm very proud of you, Quad.
Mariah didn't show out.
Mariah didn't show out. I was waiting for Mariah to say something. I just knew Mariah was going to say something when they were sitting down there talking with them questions. I said, Mariah going to say something stupid to fuck this all up.
She didn't.
But she didn't.
It was a good episode.
So it was good for the troublemakers. I'm proud of you guys. We have new troublemakers in the house. Dr. Jackie.
This was a good ass episode though.
It was,
I watched it twice.
Yeah, this girl's over here watching.
It was good.
She hadn't even watched the episode she needed to watch, but she wanted to watch something she already done watched again.
It was good. It was that good. Cause I'm just like, Jackie. I was shocked. I was appalled.
I'm probably gonna go home
clutching my pearls.
All the way up to here?
Yes, honey.
That's a choker.
Well, I feel choked.
I was like that. I had to rewind. I said, I can't believe this is happening.
I was like, ooh. It was good. A+.
It was. That's
10s across the board. It was a good episode.
We don't give A+ out here too much, but that
was a good episode.
Y'all earned that one.
Okay, Made the Mess. I'll see you.
Y'all picking up now.
So yeah, until the next time, y'all. Bye, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. Eat some turkey.